Alright guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Today's video we are going to be looking at Turtle Beach's new headset, the PX24. Now this headset is universal, so it can be used for all your game systems, your mobile devices, and your PC. The accessories that come with it, we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. You basically get a charging cable, which is important because with this headset you get an amp. This is similar to what Astro's Mix Amp comes with, and this has to be charged if you want to use these modes. You don't have to, but it's a definite plus in this, and we'll get into that later. But I do want to say it gets 30 hours of playtime on a full charge. So that's more than enough. You don't have to worry about charging it every day. It's just something, if you're going to use the features, you want to make sure that it is charged. What this does, you have your on and off switch up at the top. This is turning on, basically giving your headphones an amplifier. And what you get out of this is you get 4 features up top. And the way that you do that, you switch it, you hit the little select button, and you'll see the blue light kind of switch to each feature. Now when you do that, you have a level adjust section on the side that gives you the ability to basically turn up or down whatever the feature is you're trying to do. Now right now it's on the volume mode. Pretty self-explanatory. You want to turn the volume up and down, you have that ability. The next one that it goes over to is your virtual surround sound. Now it's giving you the ability to how much you're wanting to push the surround sound on the headsets. If you want it completely immersive, you have that ability. If you just want it faintly there, you have that ability. That's important because if you're listening to music, you really don't want the surround sound up because it messes with the music and it doesn't sound good. The next mode that you have is your mic monitoring level. Now that's important because right now I'm able to hear myself and I have it turned up, barely. But if you're playing games and you want to really be able to hear yourself, you have the ability to turn your mic monitoring up as loud as you want, to kind of not drown it out, but be able to hear yourself way more over a game that might have a lot more going on. Your next mode is your bass boost variables that you're able to control. So it just depends on how much bass you're wanting. You just turn the level up and down, and you have that ability. You have your mic mute button here. So if you're talking, you don't want anybody to hear you, just hit that button, boom, it lights up red. It lets you know that you are turned off. And then this has the superhuman hearing mode. Now, what's important about that is if you're into shooter games, this enhances a lot of the treble, which are a lot of the footsteps and different sounds like that. And so what that's doing is allowing you to hear people coming from a long way away or hear other sounds. It's enhancing sounds that causes you to kind of have the advantage on being able to know where people are at. So that's really important if you're into first-person shooter games. The headphone itself, with showing you the amp, I do want to let you know that it, simply just unplugs out of the amp. So if you want to use your headphones just plugged into a normal 3.5mm plug, you can do that, and you don't have to worry about having the thing charged. But with saying that and saying, you could use these portably, this mic is not detachable. And I figured I'd do this headphone review with the microphone so that you can hear the sound quality that comes out of these. Now, to me, the mic that is on the Turtle Beach PX24s is incredible. I mean, you can hear everything very clear. It picks up extremely well. And it doesn't sound distorted. It doesn't sound like you're coming out of a tunnel. If you're looking for a headset, even to do YouTube videos with, I could recommend these just for that. Now, I have them on my head, so I'm not going to be able to take them off and show you, but I will make sure to show you plenty of videos so you can kind of see the details for yourself. Right here is plastic. So it does raise concern to say that they might break. There's no, obviously, guaranteed. If you take care of your headphones, you don't have anything to worry about. Now this up here, this looks weird. It looks like it goes here and then kind of points up again. This is leather, so I don't know if this will smooth out or not, but it's important to know that underneath the part that's actually touching your head, it's not leather. It's a foam material that Turtle Beach uses on most of their headsets. So it gives it a premium look with the leather, and it has the Turtle Beach right across the top. um, but you're not feeling leather on your head. So that's important to know, just in case that's what you're looking for. Your left and right are actually marked inside the headband, but it's pretty prominent. It's easy to find. The headset, as far as the colors go, since is able to be used for the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One, Turtle Beach kept with a neutral color and went with a black and gray. You can see right here, gray or maybe even white. It's pretty light gray. Um, but it's basically where you can use it with either system and not have to worry. And who worries about it anyway? But most people, it's like, oh, if I'm PlayStation, I want a blue headset. If I'm Xbox, I want a green headset. This one says, screw it, you're getting white or gray, and you can use it for whatever you want. Now, the mic is not detachable, nor is the cable. That is usually a con for me, because if your cable messes up, that's it. Can't really replace it. But overall, if you take care of your headphones, you're going to be okay. Let's go ahead and get right into the sound. And I've said this a million times, and I will always say this. It doesn't matter how comfortable it is. It doesn't matter how the headphone looks. If you don't like the sound, it's not going to be worth it. So, how do I think these sound? I'm going to start off with music. And I've used this with the phone. I've plugged it into the PC to be able to hear what music sounds like, what it's able to do with it. And to be honest, music sounds really, really good on these headphones. The bass, now obviously again, you with the amp, you have control over your bass boost and how much bass you're wanting to hear or feel and how much you want to tame it down. Mids and trebles are really good on these headphones. So even with turning the bass up, it's not taking away from the rest of the music. It's just adding some extra oomph to your music, and it makes it a little more fun to listen to. I noticed with vocals, everything came through really clear on male and female vocals, so the mids and the highs are where they need to be. And again, giving you the ability to adjust bass makes it where you can have it where you want to be. Now, the bass is not a head-shaking bass. It's not extremely thumpy, but it blends and it mixes well with the music. So it's very true to its sound, and if you do want to liven it up a little bit, you have that ability. I've tried it with many genres of music. Metal sounded great, rap sounded good, pop sounded good. Everything it worked well with, and I think again it's because the amp giving you the ability to adjust it. Now without the amp, I will say plug straight into the phone. It's not anything special. It's not, incredible, but given the fact that you have the amp, use it. It's there, use it. Now let's get into the game sound, because that's pretty important. That's what you're buying Turtle Beach for. I will say the virtual surround sound, it is virtual. It's not true surround sound. It does a really incredible job of allowing you to pinpoint where things are at while you're playing. So if something's happening over there, it really does sound like it's over there. You hear things move across, left to right, front to back. It does a really good job of immersing you in the game. Gunshots sounded really good. Bass, again, with it being punchy, makes the explosions sound great. What that does is make you enjoy the sound of the game you're playing. It immerses you more into it. It makes you be more involved into the game. It's doing what Turtle Beach is setting out to do. As far as cinematics in games, the scores, again, because of the way this sounds with the music, it brings to life things that you wouldn't expect to hear in games. So Turtle Beach, whether you love them or hate them, I can say that this headset, and it retails for $79.95, is worth every penny of it. Now, if you're looking for a wireless headset, obviously this isn't going to be it. This doesn't give you the wireless option. It doesn't even give you the option to take this cable out. It's stuck. But for $80, for what you're getting, and an incredible mic, incredible sound, great build quality, although the plastic kind of concerns me, but that always does. You can't beat it. I highly recommend it. If you're looking for a headset that you don't care that you can't remove the mic, definitely go with this one. Now this does swivel up where you can point it up here. It bends really well, so you can get it to place exactly where you want it to. Like right now, this is exactly where you want your mic to be, but you can bend it out, you can bend it up. You can do whatever you need to do with this microphone. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Thank you guys so much for the support so far on the channel. It really means a lot, and the channel's been doing well, and I can't thank you enough. And make sure to stay tuned for more.